All right, you're looking at winning more close matches. That's something we really focus on. That's kind of where we live with our more advanced athletes. So think about this. You're going to have right around 12 really close matches this year during your season, whether it's middle school, high school, or youth. As long as you're very skilled and well drilled, and you're in a good training program and so forth. You've been to the best camps and so forth, and you're like very skilled. Wrestled a few years. So you have 12 close matches this year. If you lose 9 of those 12 close matches, you may not qualify for state. If you win 9 out of those 12 close matches, you're probably going to be in the state finals. You say, well, isn't it best? This dog's trying to get in. I got dogs all over me. Isn't it best to win 12 out of those 12? Yeah, but you know what? If these famous guys like Jordan Burroughs can lose a couple matches a year, I'm going to give my high school and pee-wee wrestlers the opportunity, the leeway to lose a match or two, right? Now we want to go 4-0 at state or 5-0 at nationals and win the title. So think about this. If you win 9 out of 12 close matches, you're the state champ. You lose 9 out of 12 close matches, you might not even qualify for state. So it does come down to, how do I win more of these close matches? Now, how do you have more close matches instead of getting blown out of the water? That's kind of basics phase 1. We do everything basics phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. That's how our online wrestling academy is designed. The best 275 wrestling techniques broken up into those 4 categories, broken up again based upon experience level, systematic, right? So the more basics phase 1 athlete, like you could say a white belt, what's the next belt? Brown belt maybe? I can't remember the belt system. Gymnastics, you start at level 4. That's where you start. Then they go up to level 10. My niece is level 10. After that's elite. So you're a level 4, 5, 6 wrestler, which is very good. They need to worry about those other things, right? How to start having more close matches with people. Holding a stance. Look at your shot to finish ratio. Now you're getting rid in most matches. Now you're getting away 80% of the time. You're getting away on bottom. Good. All right. Now you're good. Now you want to start being, phase 2, phase 3 wrestler, or let's say, level 7, 8, 9 wrestler. You got to start getting away within the first 35 to 40 seconds. So now you say, okay, now I'm getting away, 92% of the time in high school. And of those times I get away, 78% of the time, I get away within the first 35 to 40 seconds. Wrestling just took a big jump, didn't it? Because now when you pick bottom, you have a chance to get takedowns. Then you say, 51% of my matches, I followed that early escape up with a takedown. Now you're having 3-point periods in the second period. These are the statistics you start to look at as you become very skilled at wrestling. And, I don't care if you get away. We care how early you get away. So the whole point of this video was to talk about our 9 out of 12 rule. If you can win 9 out of 12 close matches, your wrestling just took a big jump. If you lose 9 out of those 12, you're screwing yourself. How do you win more close matches? That should be where you focus on. That's where we live from our wrestling academy and our summer camp system, our traveling private team camps. I'm kind of selling you on a few opportunities that we have. We do a lot. You can check purlerwrestling.com. There's a bunch of training programs. We have scrimmages, our 17,000 square foot training center, girls academy, girls camps. We do it all. But that's where we live, and that's how we educate our campers too. You should be obsessed with how can I win more of those 12 close matches, and start to look at, hey, how many close matches I had this year? How many did I win? How many did I lose? Why did I win? Why did I lose those matches? How early were my escapes? Things like this. You should even start looking at your shot to finish ratio. We say, It's never going to be 100%, just like a baseball player or a basketball player from the free throw line is not always going to be 100%. But you say, man, I took 13 shots and I got 1 takedown. That's not good. What if you take 2 attacks and get 1 takedown? That's good. Now, how good was your opponent? Well, he's a 3-time national champ. We can live with that. Oh, he's a second-year JV wrestler. You probably should have taken more attacks. So you start to kind of use your mind a little bit instead of just saying, we're going to work really, really hard and it's going to be tough. We're going to be tough. And then Cael Sanderson's going to call me one day and give me a scholarship to Penn State. It doesn't work that way. We have to get organized and systematic from a technique standpoint, from a positioning standpoint, from a philosophy of winning close matches standpoint. You should adopt our mindset. I would rather win 2-0 than 12-10. I want to win 12-0, but I'm not there yet. My opponent's a 2-time state champ. I beat him in the finals. It's probably not going to pin that guy. Maybe not yet, right? If the famous college NCAA champs and All-Americans can have close matches, we're going to have a few. So you start to say, I won 14-13. That's not a good thing. Or I lost 11-12. 23 points were scored. You get put on your back, you put him on his back. That's not good, right? Now, I won to win 13-0. So we like to say, if it's a close match, it should be low scoring. We shouldn't have high scoring close matches because that shows sloppy wrestling. It looks like Rocky Balboa, right? You watch Rocky. It's stupid, right? He gets punched in the face 100 times every round. He punches his opponent in the face 100 times every round. Stupid, man. You don't want to wrestle like that. So you're better off winning 1-0 than 12-11. Adopt that mindset. Okay, we want to have the best stance in America. We like to keep our right pec over our right knee. We like to keep 60% of the weight in the front foot. Some people don't keep enough weight in their front foot. That's, John Smith taught me that years ago. It changed everything. Being in a weight forward stance. Watch the leg attackers in college wrestling. That's where they're at. Because the best offensive stance is also the best defensive stance. You should not wrestle in a squared stance unless you're circling. Sure, maybe a little short guy who's 180 pounds who cuts down to 160, he can maybe get away with a squared stance, but 98% of the athletes out there shouldn't be in a squared stance very often. 99% of the match, they should be in a loaded stance. A coiled up snake is dangerous. A snake that's not coiled up is not dangerous. Your stance should be coiled up, right? You should be we call it a loaded stance. So some of these things, I'm getting off track, but some of these things are coming to mind also. But as far as, the ability to win more of your close matches is key. We just had 44 state medalists in 2020 in high school. And 22 of those 44 made the finals. So I know we're winning those close matches because how do you put 50% of your state medalists in the finals? There's some good things taking place there. Last year, we had 24% of Missouri's high school state finals had at least one of our Purler Wrestling Academy athletes in that match, at least one. And we had a 71% winning percentage in the state finals and a 70% winning percentage in the national finals in 2018-19. So I look at these things and we gauge this and we start looking at the whys and hows. And I think if you do that as an athlete and a coach, it's going to be amazing for you. So check us out at PurlerWrestling.com. Our camps fill up almost every year. We're located in St. Louis, Missouri, but we do traveling camps everywhere, far away as Alaska, Hawaii. And our online wrestling academy, if you had interest, is there too. Private team camps. We'll come out and teach your team our whole system. They'll get free access to our online camp academy. Coaches get the full course. So, we do system camps nationwide, $40 a wrestler per day. So super affordable for a full day of wrestling. So if you had interest in some of those things, you can check us out at PurlerWrestling.com. Good luck.